So we just got back from Rural King and we decided to pick up some more guineas. Yes, those very annoying birds, but those very annoying birds eat ticks, they keep snakes away, they eat a lot of bugs, and they have done a great we have 8 right now. As you know, we lost a few with that massive owl attack one morning. So, we have 8. They've done really, really well. We lost one in the meantime that just the herd just kind of pushed it out. But we have a brand new batch going in right now. Let me see where they're at. Okay, you see Turbo is very excited about this. So we just got him. Turbo thinks it's a snack, but he has not eaten one guinea. Nugget's here also. Not tall enough. Nugget wants to know what's going on. And there's Mimi back there. So here they are, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. There they are. We have 8 new guineas. There they are. Don't eat them. He has not eaten one guinea ever. He likes to chase them and tease them down. But he's very fascinated by them. And in a couple months, he'll be chasing after these in the yard. But look at, they're probably 2 weeks maybe? 2 weeks old maybe? And they're selling out so fast because of the situation with the ticks. And these things each one of these things will eat thousands and thousands of ticks. So they're so hard to get now. There's hardly any left. We got there today. They had 35. We bought these 8. All right, get back. Get back. Sit down. Sit down. By tonight, they'll all be gone. So they're just not going to exist. Keep a little eye on him. I'll keep a little. Just, Nugget likes to. This is where we keep the turtles or the tortoises at night. Get them out of the yard, and this way they're safe from any raccoons or possums. So we are going to build at some point an outdoor pen that they can stay in, but this is still good for the winter time when it gets hot. Or excuse me, when it gets cold and come in here and stay warm. So we'd like to leave them out at night. They're getting big, so it's hard to move them around. But sit down. He's very fascinated by these guys. But anyways, very exciting to have some more guineas. And, you know, it's kind of a numbers game, because you're just playing against the odds, right? There are a lot of predators out here between the foxes, the coyotes, the raccoons, the hawks, the owls, the alligators. You know, we've done really well with this batch. I see something swimming right now out there, probably a little gator. We've done really, really good with this batch. Since the owl attack, I think we've only lost one of the guineas. So, and it was kind of an outcast. They, for some reason, kept pushing it away for months. They never accepted it for whatever reason, and then it just disappeared. So it could be on somebody else's farm or just got eaten, don't know. But we have a solid 8. We have another 8, so it gives us 16. So, you know, if we lose 1 or 2 here and there, it's okay. We have the majority here eating bugs, eating ticks, keeping rodents away, keeping snakes away. We hardly ever see a snake. A water snake here and there, a black racer here and there. That's about it. EDC guys, running this little bag. I usually don't run a bag, I run appendix, but I'm just running this new SIG GTO, and it's a heavy gun. Running 1 in the pipe, 23 in the mag. These 2011 style guns are so nice. They shoot so flat. So I just like it. So I'll carry it around this little bag, but typically I carry the G17 and appendix, and that's pretty much my go-to. But I got this a little while ago, ran 750 rounds through it a couple weeks ago. Shoots really nice. I'm going to run this. I'm going to run this GTO for a little bit, even with this little, I don't know, you want to call it a fanny pack, man purse, whatever people call it. But it's nice because, you know, you can carry a large size 90210 in here, carry an extra mag, carry, you know, my identification, some cash, whatever. Everything's in one place. So that's kind of nice. It is kind of nice. So, and it's, you know, it's pretty comfortable. There's no way you can carry a gun this size appendix. I mean, you could, but it's going to be very uncomfortable. It's heavy. So I'm just going with this little pack today. And, you know, comment down below, what's your EDC? Do you have EDC? I mean, everything that's going on right now with what we're watching, you got to really, really have your security in order. And I just, for me, you know, I got the 300 blackout for the truck. Looking for a can for it right now. That'll be mounted in the truck, and then I'll probably run this in the truck also. So that's my combination for the truck here in the next coming weeks. Just getting some things for the truck where I can mount this stuff. So they have some mountings for the 300 blackout. A nice mounting for the 90210 here. So it's a nice, to me, a nice setup to have, you know, the handgun and, you know, the long gun, which folds up, collapsible, very, very nice. So I think it's like 17 inches collapsed, whatever it is, but very, very convenient, very, very efficient. So here's a little Mimi right here. So I don't worry about too much. You know, we took Turbo to Rural King today. People they just really like seeing him. He's impressive, I got to say. You know, he's up 120 plus pounds now. He doesn't even work out. He's going to start working out here very, very soon. But just has very, very good genetics. But yeah, I mean, you know, the dogs, the 90210s, situational awareness, the guineas, you know, just doing what we can do. But it's all just really a lifestyle. You know, if you don't like animals, if you don't like doing a little bit of work, if you don't like sweating a little bit, this lifestyle is not for you. But I mean, I love dogs. I love the birds. I love our cats. I just love everything that's out here. Everything. This was absolutely amazing, but right over on the other side of the pond, down our road, up in those trees, a bald eagle was flying over the pond and flew into those trees. And that's the second time in my whole life I saw a bald eagle. The last time I saw a bald eagle was maybe in 8th grade. I think it was 8th grade, Lake Geneva. So Lake Geneva with a buddy of mine, his parents, and went up for the weekend, and I saw a bald eagle hit the water and grab a fish. And that was the only time I saw one, and I never forgot it from 8th grade. Never forgot it. And here I am, yesterday or the day before yesterday, and I see a bald eagle fly over the pond into the woods right there, and it was huge. That thing was big. So that's why we never leave like Mimi out here by herself. I mean, like, I don't worry too much. Right here, I don't worry too much about Nugget when I would never leave Nugget out here by herself either. Nobody stays out here without Turbo. But even with Mimi, I can't leave her alone. I don't mind leaving Nugget out here with Turbo a little bit, but Mimi, someone could grab her so fast. Nugget, she's a little bowling ball. Turbo would have time to react, but something like this little girl, I mean, she's almost 8 pounds. We got her chunky right now. She's pushing 8 pounds, but for a bald eagle, I mean, that's a Twinkie. So we always make sure that we're keeping an eye on her. But anyways, a beautiful day. We actually had a light drizzle this morning. I couldn't believe it. Very, very light. It lasted for like 30 seconds. But absolutely beautiful day today. 86, sunny. Just love it. Love it. It's been very, very comfortable. I think we got a nice day ahead of us tomorrow. Another thing too, we were at Rural King earlier today also. second time we went back to get the guineas, they were just coming in. We couldn't get them yet, so we had to come back. But the first time we were there today, I picked up a watermelon. A guy had a little watermelon stand out in the parking lot from Headland. And he says, this is going to be an incredible watermelon. And the thing must weigh 35 pounds, huge. So we're going to cut that open here shortly and hopefully have it nice and cold for this evening. But yeah, he had some nice cantaloupes, watermelons, tomatoes. So I'm going to try out one of the watermelons. I said, look, if it's as good as you say it is, I'll come back tomorrow and get another one. So we'll see. But yeah, anyways, things are thriving out here. Just cut the grass. It's already growing quickly. All the little lemon, lime trees, the tortoise is doing well. And the coconut tree is doing nice. The banana tree doing nice. All the palm trees, man, these palm trees are going off. They're just getting so thick. But yeah, the coconut tree is doing well. Doing well. Getting some new branches. Happy about that. So, you know, some of this stuff probably isn't a big deal to most people, but man, I'll tell you, it is really incredible to be out here with nature. It really, really is. Having a coconut tree and a banana tree and some nice palm trees, and the tortoises hang out here. These tortoises are still, you look at them and you just go, wow, they are really something. They're really something else. What's up, big guy? Who can say there's no God, right? Who can say there's no God? But yeah, a beautiful day. Make sure you got your EDC squared away. That is my message today. Definitely make sure you got your EDC squared away. It's so important. So important. Yeah, this is really nice. Keep some cash, ID, all that in one place. Very, very convenient. But yeah, again, the message today as we head into the weekend, have your EDC squared away. No time to be complacent, no time to be lazy. Get proficient, have your 90210 clean, oil, lubed, ready to go for anything. You just never know. There's a lot of evil out there. Be training. Too many people don't train and just think that, you know, they're going to respond, you know, to danger and react with no problem. And they're living in fantasy land. They really are. But yeah, we need more good people carrying, more good people with the proper EDC. Yeah, extra mag. Maybe if you could squeeze a tourniquet in here. I would like to put a tourniquet in here. I just got this bag yesterday. So I'm just kind of running it today, kind of just seeing how I like it. It's just basically, I think it's a no name, honestly, but I may look at some other options, but right now, this is doing the job. But extra mag, tourniquet, ID, maybe a small knife or something. And I think, you know, you're good to go. I got a light on the 90210, so I don't need an additional light. So I think, you know, I think that's a nice way to go. You know, with this, I've got one in the pipe, 23 in the mag. You can run a second mag with another 23. So that's 46, 47 rounds right there. I think you're pretty good. So, you know, this is the world we live in, ladies and gentlemen, and more good people got to be responsible. More good people have to be ready to, you know, take action. You know, just reading every day the amount of crime that is taking place, the amount of bad people coming from all over the world who are here, who really dislike you. Just takes one bad day. You know, people say it'll never happen to me, it'll never happen to me. And what happens if it does? And a lot of the people bad things have happened to always said, oh, that would never happen to me. And then, you know, they're fighting for their lives or they lose their life, and that's horrible. So don't take anything for granted. Better to be prepared than not. And pray to God that you never, ever have to take any kind of action, and that you can avoid these type of things, especially violence. And hopefully you can always avoid that, walk away. But, you know, sometimes people get put in situations where their life is on the line and there's no walking away, there's no running away. And what are you going to do? You know, for the people that are unprepared, they're just going to be a statistic. For the people who are, they at least have a chance. That's, you know, that's the message today. So, but life is great, ladies and gentlemen, and we need to preserve it. We're just happy to have the little baby birds. We're happy to have our dogs, our new puppy, Roxy, who's a total handful and just a beautiful dog. And of course, Nugget, Mimi, all of them. We cherish life. Good girl, Roxy. We cherish life. We want to preserve it. We want to protect it. So that's why we train. That's why we prepare. That's why we keep our head on a swivel. And that's why we don't live life paranoid. We embrace it. We love it. We just want to protect it and embrace it every day. And that's not being paranoid. That's just being prepared and protecting things that can't protect themselves and protecting yourself. So anyone that does not want to protect themselves or the family, I don't know. There's something very, very wrong upstairs. But anyways, I'm going to wrap it up there. Look at these guys. What's up, big boy? Hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah, you big boy. Big boy. Big boy. Whoa. Whoa. Nugget will only take so much. When she said enough, she said enough. Yeah, you be a good girl, Roxy. Nugget don't play around. All right. Anyways, wrapping it up. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later.